Politicians and celebrities make deals behind closed doors, promises broken, and their income soars. Hidden agendas run the grand parade. In the circus, choose a masquerade. Believe me, I wouldn't lie. I've been given money, power, and fame to keep you in line.
Welcome, everyone. We are back talking about our 2025 goals for the year. I have more research, more ways to scientifically achieve goals for the year. So we will be updating the goals that I have set so you can follow along and do it with your own goals, because this is super important. Thank you, Teriak. You too. We are all gay here. So anyways, the first thing is, okay, the further out you push the goal, the harder it is. So you need to have like little tiny mini goals that reach you to your goal. So for example, if your goal is like looking super fit or something like that, you have to have little tiny measurements, like incremental along the way. So if it's like in 6 months, I want to lose 20 pounds. Every 2 weeks, you have to have like a mini goal to reach. And then if you do, you give yourself a reward, like, I don't know, something fun, like you go to, I don't know, a fancy restaurant, or you go, I don't know, whatever you guys like to do, hiking, swimming, whatever. You do something fun that you like to do. You give yourself like that, whatever. So anyways, the most important thing about goals that I've researched is visualization. Visualization is so important. It is more important than anything else. So that's why we're going to be using AI so we can visualize, because they actually have done studies where they used AI so people can visualize themselves in their future self. And guess what? It was like 100 times more effective. So we're going to be using AI, brah, so that we can visualize what we're going to be like, what we're going to look like when we achieve our goals. And every time you look at this, we're going to make AI visualizations, right? So and we're going to put them everywhere, right? Newsflash. So we have to look at these for 30 seconds, fully immerse ourselves in these visualizations. And you need to have these printed out and put them everywhere. They need to be the back of your screensavers. They need to be the back of like your wallpapers, your phone, freaking everything is going to be this visualization. We're going to print it out and like bombard our friends and family with it all over our homes, in our cars. If you drive a lot, you're going to post that shit there. Everybody's going to be looking at it. Okay. When you're looking at it, you have to do it for a minimum of 30 seconds every time, multiple times a day. You have to feel what it feels like to have that goal already achieved in your body. You have to feel how others treat you when they see you, whatever. Oh, you're so, smart now, or you're so fit now, or you're so whatever is your goal. You have to feel that. And then you have to feel in your body what it's like to be the kind of person who has this goal achieved, right? Focus on maintaining habits that help you maintain these goals. So you have to rehearse different activities and situations where you might be tempted to slip up or go into your former old habits and old mindset, which we're going to throw away. And then you have to visualize, how are you going to handle that situation as the new you. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to go to this website. You guys can do it like along with me. Like, this is how we're going to achieve, brah. This is called dreamina.capcut.com. So let me freaking put this in the chat so you guys can go there. We're going to go here. This, you get 120 credits free per day, right? So of course you can you go to the reference, right? You put your freaking face wherever it is. I don't know. Hold on. Let me find my face. Give me a second. You find your face, right? You find your face and you put human face, because you are human. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. And then you write out exactly what you want the visualization. So, all right. So like, What's the visualization going to be? Okay. Hot, super fit, smiling, happy woman with long, because I want my hair to grow. So like we need to visualize. I need my hair down to my ass. So long, wavy, black hair and brown eyes. If you don't put like the eye color and the hair color, it gives you this weird stuff. What am I doing? On a yacht. I don't know how to spell yacht. I can't. Okay, on a freaking okay, in front of a sports car mansion. Yeah. This is good. In a long fitted gown. Yeah. Okay. That's what we're going to do. This is our visualization. Hold on, just give it a minute. I'm not doing yacht. I don't want a boat. I don't even like to be in boats. I don't know why I thought of a boat. Boats are super, I don't know. Let's see. Come on, hurry up, bro. Anyways, it takes a minute. It takes a minute. You have to give it a minute. Okay, here we go. And then most of them are going to be like really gross. And you're like, who is, like, what kind of car is this? This is terrifying. Oh no. Okay, this is better. This is cute. I don't know what kind of car that is, but it looks nice. The house looks good. So you're going to save it. This is going to be your visualization. I don't know what this pose is. This is terrible. No. Okay. So whatever. So you get the drift. You're going to find, I didn't want a yacht, Teriak. Move on. So anyways, I got my mansion. I got a nice car in the front yard. So I got my visualization. These are some other ones that I did before. Look at that. This is me at my high school reunion looking fit and gorgeous and glamorous with like, you could put diamonds everywhere. Yes. Diamonds everywhere. Okay. Yes, this is gorgeous. Perfect. So this is what, oh my gosh. Anyways, so that is what we're going to do. We're going to take this and we're going to put it on our goal board thing. Let me get the goal thing. Okay. Goals, projects, stay mad, bitches. I'm going to weigh 100 pounds by June 2025. I had to move it up because I got my reunion. So we're not going to be waiting a full year. We gotta make this happen now. Okay. I don't have time. It's only 18 pounds. It's not that freaking crazy to lose 18 pounds in that amount of time. I mean, I've seen it done. And if we don't get exactly there, we're going to get as close as possible that I look like that in my dress, which is all that matters because the weight is not as important as looking good. Right? No, we're not going to use Ozempic. Okay. We're going to do it the proper way. So you have to visualize. I know this is terrible, but there's actual studies that say you have to visualize what it looks like if you do not achieve this goal. So imagine yourself like me. Imagine myself super bloated with like 6 chins walking in and like nobody notices me or like somebody that I used to hate is like laughing at me, right? Like this is the type of visualizations. Quiet. Jake, learn to read. Anyways, so these are the types of, I was talking about Simperius, not you. Oh my gosh. Anyways, you have to visualize what it looks like if you do not achieve this goal so that your brain can be traumatized. Now, I know that sounds terrible, but we are animals that are like risk averse. We are trauma adverse. So if you don't traumatize yourself into like what it's like if you fail, you're not going to have the motivation to excel in life. So be traumatized. Be like, oh my gosh, I'm super overweight. Maybe I have like freaking diabetic foot or something and I need to be like in a freaking walker because I'm so huge, you know, whatever. Traumatize yourself. Just imagine, be like, oh, I'll never hike again. I'll never do this. Traumatize yourself. My kid, I'll never be able to play, I don't know, some sports, basketball with them in the yard, blah, 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 blah. Cry a little bit, you know, like really get into that mindset where you're just like, I can't let this happen. This is the worst thing that I could ever imagine. And that's how you have to traumatize yourself to be a success in this life. So now that you've traumatized yourself, Remember to do that like 4 or 5 times a day. Traumatize yourself on what it's like to not achieve your goal. And then I'm going to want you to spend 30 seconds, 3 to 5 times a day, visualizing what it feels like to win. You are in the moment, living in your future body and your future self with your future car, your future mansion, your future whatever it is that you wanted. You have to feel that in your body. So this is my visualization of going to my high school reunion and being fit and winning, right? This is like the most extreme. I have to feel like I won when I go there. So you guys have to do this for yourself. So if you want to be rich, you can superimpose like all your like everybody like homeless or something around you or whatever, like the most extreme event. Like you are on the top and they are all on the bottom. And make sure it's people like you do not like, because you need to have an enemy. There's this book by Patrick Bet-David that he's like, choose your enemies. And I know people don't like to have enemies because they're like, I'm above that. But if you have a visualization of an enemy, even if they don't even know your enemy, they don't even care about you, they don't even know you exist, but you pick an enemy and then you get really mad at them, and that will motivate you to achieve your goals. So you can visualize enemies as people that you know or people that don't even exist, but as long as you have a really good visualization and you can feel it in your body, like your anger towards them and how you can't let them win, that's good enough, because your body doesn't know if a visualization is real. It only can know the feeling, and the feeling is real, and that's the most important thing. So I have to visualize that I had a bunch of haters, even though I really didn't, because I didn't. I'm super wonderful. But visualize tons of haters so that they're all angry when they see you coming in and that you're super like fit and whatever. Oh my gosh. Anyways, so this is the goal. Super fit, super happy, super rich. I said, put as many diamonds as possible on me. And this is what I got. So I'm going to need to have a lot of money when this happens, because I'm going to need some diamonds. So fit, notice there's no bloating, no blah, 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 blah. This is what you need. And now you got to visualize, how do you get there? What are you doing to get there? Because you can't just have the end result and look at the end result and be scared of not achieving it. We need to do the micro steps. We have to do the micro steps. This is all AI, guys. So none of these pictures are real. So anyways, so this is the goal. This is like, I'm going to be exercising. So I visualized and I created this visualization AI collage so that I can look at it. Shut up, you guys. This is, look, let's be honest, I'm not far off from this one on the, like, whatever, this one right here. Like, that's pretty much, it's not that much. I just get like really bloated, right? So this is, the goal is that I want to be toned enough that I don't get bloated, right? So in order to do that, I'm going to need way more protein. I need way more protein, and I need to tone up a little bit so that everything is tight, because you need to be tight and toned so that you can feel comfortable in a really tight dress when you're going to see your haters, okay? So anyways, so I'm visualizing the moves. I even put like the specific exercises on here that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be running. I'm going to be doing this stupid thing. I'm doing like, just, girl exercises, for lean muscle exercises. So if you're a dude, you want to put whatever lifting weird exercises that you guys do. Just make the collage, make it and stick it everywhere. Stick it around the house. All right. Another good thing. Okay, let's see. I have like all these lists. All right. So you have to focus on the maintaining habits that help you maintain and achieve your goal. So you have to rehearse different activities and situations where you might be tempted to slip into your old habits and mindset. So how will the new you handle that situation? Okay, so let's talk about it. I want to do all this fitness stuff, right? So let's just say I have a migraine that day. I got a migraine, I can't work out. There's other things that you can do that don't involve actually working out that can actually help you get fit. And I know it's crazy, but you can look this up on your own. you can visualize yourself doing the exercises. So I could be in bed with a migraine, visualizing myself doing every single exercise that I wanted to do that day, but I can't do because I'm with a migraine, right? So even if I have that migraine, I'm visualizing, so I'm getting some benefits. They have found you actually can lose weight. You actually can increase muscle mass and muscle tone by visualizing. So the entire freaking time that I have that migraine, I'm visualizing my ideal self doing my ideal workout, right? Right. The other thing is, let's say like my dad gets sick and I have to help him, so I can't be exercising. So what I can visualize is while I'm helping him doing whatever when he's sick, maybe I'm like cleaning his house for him, maybe I'm cooking, whatever, I'm also doing exercises while I'm doing this. Maybe I'm squatting while the chicken's cooking. Maybe I'm vacuuming vigorously and I'm engaging my muscles and I'm thinking about that, like the muscle toning while I'm doing chores, right? So just because something happens that can come and derail what you want to achieve, you have to be prepared for it. So you have to go, how am I going to handle this? If somebody gets sick, if I have to do this, you can do exercises, visualizations anywhere you are. If you can't physically move, you can always mentally move. So please keep that in mind and set yourself up. If you want to, like, let's say you want to run, you want to work out by running. When you're running, some days, especially here, it rains a lot, or maybe it's cold, or whatever happens, right? So if it's raining outside, might be like, I don't want to go outside and work out. But what you can do is plan ahead. So you think, if it rains, I might not want to work out. So what am I going to do? I'm going to get a really good raincoat that keeps me warm and not wet. And I'm going to freaking run or walk or whatever I have to do anyways, so that it's a habit, so that I don't stop, because you need to do it. I think it's like 300 times in a row before it becomes like part of you. So you can't stop just because it's raining or it's cold or whatever is happening outside. Go get the coat, get it ready, visualize and think about all the things that could go wrong that will stop you from doing it. Can you ask somebody for help for something? Oh, can you just do it early? Can you wake up before other people wake up? Can you go to and do it after everybody goes to bed? Whatever it is. Maybe you have to rearrange your life a little bit, but you're thinking about that now before you're starting the goal, right? Okay. So, and then you can actually visualize way ahead of time. The studies that they did on visualization, they did some on long-term visualization. So like, what is it going to be like 30 years from now? What's your life going to be 30 years from now? And then of course you do the incremental things and you do the checkups. Okay. So 30 years from now, I'm super rich. Not 30. This is probably about 10 years from now. This is like 10 years from now, right? Like I have fancy cats. My husband is rich and he's ripped, right? This is the dream, right? And this is what I'm going to post all over the house so he could see this, because this needs to happen, right? This is going to happen. I got all my cats, my rich tone husband with his rich tone wife, right? And we got like a high-rise apartment. We have an ocean view. Now, I don't care what ocean I'm looking at. I just need an ocean view. So I'm going to let whatever, God, the freaking universe, tell me which ocean I'm going to be at. I'm okay with whatever ocean, but I just need an ocean view. All right. And I got like all my cats and my stacks of money, right? Visualizing. I got so much money. Look at my gown. Look at the diamonds that I've got on. See, this is important in the visualization. You have got to, and you have to be happy. You got to be smiling. I probably should have made him smile, but he doesn't look good smiling. So it's better if I'm smiling and he's just like stern and stoic. But anyways, look at this. Okay, now we're visualizing 30, 40, 50 years into the future. This is my husband, old, right? This is my hot old man husband. Look at how hot he looks, right? He's probably on TRT, clearly. He's working out every day. He still has his hair. Visualize that stuff. That's right. Still looking fine, right? At 70, 75, right? Still want to hit it. Now, this is me and him when we're old. We still have lots of cats, lots of money, and an ocean view, right? This is important. Now, of course, I couldn't make myself look quite as bad in my 70s, but clearly I'm going to have enough money for a facelift, but I might not be able to fix my neck. So I gave myself a little bit of a turkey neck. You got to do something. And then I have like old hands, right? but I'm still living my best life, looking good in my 70s. So this is how we're visualizing. And trust me, I know you guys think it's crazy, but you will get all of this stuff. But you have to visualize it. I remember I was broke and I wanted a clawfoot tub. A clawfoot tub. I don't know if you guys know what that is. That is a freestanding clawfoot tub, the real one that's cast iron, not the cheap plasticky ones, not those vinyl garbage ones. You have no idea. I looked at this clawfoot tub every single day and I visualized it and I thought about it. And guess what? In a year after doing that every single day, my husband was able to buy it for me. Right? So you can visualize stuff. And we visualized it together because I kept sending him photos of clawfoot tubs. Right? I'm like, isn't this cute? Isn't it cute? This would look so great in my bathroom. So great in my bathroom. Anyways, okay. Moving on. Okay. No. Okay, so you have to get on this. It's Damina. It's in the freaking Dreamina. I don't even know how to say that. Whatever. Go in there and make yourself AI, whatever you want. AI wealthy, AI famous, AI hot, AI fit, AI whatever. I don't know who Ron Swanson is, but you know what? If he looks good, I'll take it. Anyways, so if you cannot visualize it, your brain can't even let you achieve it. It won't even let you. If you think, look, I have a hard time visualizing things in great detail and holding a thought. I have a really hard time holding a thought because I'm freaking ADHD or something. Everything is like spinning. What do I have to do later? What about this? What should I cook? Did I eat enough protein? Blah, blah, blah. Everything is spinning in there. I need to be looking at something. Get your freaking AI photos of yourself in your dream life. Visualize it. Look at it all the time. 30 seconds, visualize. How does it look like to be that fit? And you walk into a room with your, your old haters that are like the same age as you. And you're just like, oh my gosh, why do you look like that? Oh, I'm so sorry for you. Visualize it. Feel it in your body. Okay. The other thing is, okay, when you are visualizing what you don't want to happen, you also have to visualize other people in your life that are going to come up to you and they're going to complain about their lives, or they're going to try to drag you down, right? They're going to try and say like, oh, but you'll never get this, or, oh, I'm so sick. Oh, at this age, you can expect to be freaking bald and 5,000 pounds overweight, right? Damn it, Teriak, my hands are not small. What? The AI is fine. Look. Oh my gosh. Anyways, so you have to visualize them, people in your life that are like hating on your goals or like trying to bring you down. You have to visualize yourself going, like, not thinking of them as human, kind of. That sounds bad, but there's no nice way of saying it. If somebody, like, okay, let me give you an example. I have a lot of friends. They're my age, right? I've known them forever. I'm seeing them after a long time. Hey, how's it going? They're telling me about everything on their bodies that are broken, everybody in their family that has some chronic illness, how overweight they are, how like they can't make any money. They're just unloading trauma, drama, negativity, bad stuff, whatever. I'm not saying like don't have friends with people who are going through hard times. I'm just saying do not accept it into your life. Just be like, you're looking at them like you're observing an animal from another planet. Be like, wow, it's so interesting that, your kind is going through all these things. It's so weird. Like, I can't relate to that. Like, I feel really good and healthy. I feel like great and healthy. So I'm really sorry that you're going through that. If you ever want some health tips, because, I don't feel like that, you can ask me about it. But do not entertain it, because a lot of people, especially if they're like dealing with a lot of bad stuff, they might, without you paying attention, get under your head, and then you'll be like, wow, I'm almost that age. Things on me are going to start breaking down and getting like, messed up on my health. My hair is going to fall out. My freaking gut's going to get huge and blown up. My freaking ass is going to get full of cellulite. You're going to start thinking these things because you're listening to these people. And they're telling you at this age, this happens. And you have to like rebuke that stuff because it's probably demonic. They're probably full of demons. Everybody is. So we're going to do that. Okay. Visualization of failures. so that you can feel it in your body and then decide to avoid that by acting accordingly, by setting your goals and setting up stuff. Like if you go out with your friends that are morbidly obese and you're on a fitness journey, imagine yourself looking at them eating the quote unquote used to be delicious dessert and feel in your body that it is gross and that you feel sorry for them. I know. Stop asking about the frickin' hands. Let's move to another photo because clearly. Do I have anything else? Okay. Here, just look at Steven. anyways, you're going to visualize them eating the food that maybe your old self used to partake. You used to think that getting a cheesecake after a birthday dinner was freaking awesome, right? But you don't do that anymore because your new self, your new body does not accept that. It's not a part of your life, so you reject it. Anyways, so visualize each of these things. Visualize what you're going to do for every possible setback. And what you're going to do is once a week, you're going to sit down with your goals and you need to go, okay, what kind of things came up? What setbacks happened this week that I didn't think about? And then you have to sit there and think, okay, this came up. So-and-so came over with a problem. Next time somebody comes over with a problem, instead of stopping everything that I'm going to do that day to deal with it, I'll say, I want to talk to you about your problem, but I'm going to do it while I'm working out. I'm going to talk to you about your problem, but let's do it while we're walking in the park, right? So you can do things like that. Just visualize so that next week you don't make the same mistake. And you do that once a week. And then you also congratulate yourself when you do really good stuff. All right. Don't set specific times to do things because it can put too much pressure on you, but do time blocking. For example, the time before breakfast, the time before lunch, the time before dinner, the time after dinner. Time blocking instead of very specific times so that you have some leeway so you don't feel like you've lost out and missed your chance to do something if something else popped up. And remember, avoidance of pain is the most powerful motivator on earth. So you have to visualize the pain of not fulfilling and completing your goals. Okay. And what kind of goals to set? It can't be too hard to achieve for your short-term type of goals. For your 6 months goals, it can't be ridiculous. Not like you're not going to have like the mega yacht in 6 months, right? So you have to set a goal that's realistic, and then you can have like more incredible goals for like your 20 years from now, right? And if it's something about purchasing something, you're also going to factor into your goals. How are you going to make the money? How are you going to save the money? How are you going to invest the money? And you have to work out the math. I need to have an income that makes X amount per month. Here's 10, 20 things I can do, each making this amount, which would add up to that amount, and go on from there. But you have to be very detailed in the beginning, and then you can see how close you get there. So it can't be too hard to achieve, and it can't be too easy to achieve. If you set easy to achieve goals, your mind completely forgets and doesn't let you move. So you have to be careful that it's not too easy. It needs to be realistic, but challenging. Limit your options, limit your goals, because you cannot be distracted. You have to pick something. No more than 2 things, right? In a year, 2 things in a year. So be very, very critical what you pick. Do not diffuse attention. Visuals. Okay, visualization works best in sparseness. So this is where your minimalists are going to have a benefit over us clutter bugs, right? So I like a lot of shit around. I like a lot of stuff. So what I need to do is find places where there's no visual clutter to put up my visualization. So there's nothing else around. So like I look at it. Anything, like I have a huge monitor. So guess what? The whole monitor is going to be different photos of me working towards achieving and having achieved my goals. So that's going to be like my whole monitor. That's going to be my wallpaper on my phone, on everything. Whatever you're looking at, you're going to put that, and you're going to print it out, and you're going to put it freaking everywhere. Okay. Dopamine is the molecule of motivation. So you guys need to look into how dopamine works. You don't want to give yourself cheap dopamine. So, I mean, I can't tell you not to do these things. Don't give yourself cheap dopamine. Look up the stupid activities that you could be doing that give you cheap dopamine. Don't do that. because you need to have motivation. All right. So your specific goal, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound. Make sure that happens. Break the goal down. Decompose large goals into smaller, manageable tasks. This reduces the overwhelm and provides you a clear path to success. Visualize a success. Visualization not only motivates, but it prepares your mind for success, and it prepares your body for the realization that you are now this new person. Yes, don't do that. Create your action plan, detail plan, specify when, where, how. What are you going to do? Likelihood of follow through, implement intentions, and look into research. Positive affirmations, you can do this too. It's a little woo-woo, but guess what? It does work a little bit. Not as much as visualization, but positive affirmations are another tool you can add. Habit stack. Okay. Provide affirmations to boost your confidence, keep your motivation high. One of the things to get you out of bed early that actually works, it's kind of like an affirmation, is telling yourself as soon as the alarm clock goes off, I'm so excited to do whatever task you have to do. I'm so excited to get up. I feel so good. I'm so excited to do my morning workout. I feel great. I can't wait to do my morning workout. If you do this in your head and then you just say, do it now, that's actually research on it that says you'll do it. It works. Okay, track your progress. We're monitoring your progress so that you have a sense of achievement all the way through. Set your deadlines for mini achievements and your big goals. Reward yourself. A reward should not take you away from your goal. If you're trying to lose weight, your reward is not going to be cheesecake, okay? Your reward is going to be going someplace, doing something that maybe you wouldn't for yourself normally, but it's not going to derail your goal. Eliminate distractions. You can't have too many goals. You can't have too much clutter around. Psychology shows minimizing distractions can significantly improve focus and your productivity towards your goals. Practice mindfulness, reduce your stress, concentrate. When you're visualizing and you're looking at your goals, also relax your body, because a person who's achieved their goals is relaxed. Look, if you were Stephen, wealthy 75-year-old who owns a yacht and has a beautiful hallway, thank you. You are stress-free, baby. So practice that. Mindfulness, stress-free. Critical. This is critical. Learn from your failures. Every time something sets you back, go back to your chart and put in how you're going to do it different next time. So when another setback comes up that's similar, you won't do the same thing. Yes, we're all married to Stephen now. Okay. Seek feedback. Get constructive feedback from people who are successful at what you want to be successful in. I'm doing this and this and this. What do you know, since you're further ahead, that you can tell me to help me achieve this faster? Form the habits. Turn goal-related activities into habits that reduce the cognitive load of decision making actions more automatic, as per habit formation studies. I read something called something about habits, this yellow red book about habits. And one of the important things that I learned from that book was habit stacking. So whenever I want to do something, I habit stack it. So I want to brush my teeth. That's 4 squats. I want to, floss. After I floss, I do 100 jumps. I want to make a coffee. It's exactly 42 squats. I want to, there's different things for everything. I'm trying to think of all of them, but you do little things that get you towards your goal by habit stacking. So pick things that you do daily and then add a habit that's going to get you towards your goal that you have to do before them. Let's say you really have to do something, or you really love to do something, and then put the habit that you need to do in front of it. Okay, so here's us rich and fabulous with our cats. Okay. Optimize your environment. Your physical and digital workspace should support your goals by reducing friction in task completion. So again, we are going to use environmental psychology to make our space very chill and relaxing and just flood us with nothing but our goals. right? Prioritize sleep. You have to prioritize sleep in order to achieve anything in this world, because if your brain doesn't work, you don't work. So go to sleep early. Even if you have to choose between running 5 miles and going to sleep early, you're going to sleep early. You can visualize right before for 10 minutes what it felt like to run 10 miles or 5 miles or whatever, but you're not going to do that if you have to compromise sleep, because sleep is going to keep you alive and functioning to do things in your life. Sacrificing sleep is sacrificing goals. Remember, prioritize sleep. Educate yourself continuously, because everything that you want to do in life requires skills and learning. Reflect regularly. So we're going to reflect on where we are and where we're going and how we're going to get there weekly. So make sure you set aside 10, 20, 15 minutes to critically look at everything you did that week and how you can avoid pitfalls and do even better next week. And we're all going to achieve our goals in 2025. This is the year for all of us. So I really hope you guys follow along with me and do this yourself. And I want to see in the Discord server everybody's freaking goals. I want to see your AI photos. I need to see your AI photos of your goals. This is important because we're going to hold each other accountable. The other thing that research shows is just talking about stuff like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, will make you not do it, because you're getting dopamine, cheap, shitty dopamine for saying something that you didn't even achieve yet. So you don't get to say anything until you achieve it. So you're just visualizing and planning and doing the actual work. We're not talking about it to our friends, telling us about this fictitious life that we haven't done anything towards. We're not getting cheap dopamine. We're doing the work. All right, so make sure you join the Discord and send me all your AI visualizations. I want to know what everybody's going to do in 2025 and what we're all achieving. Let's go. And I will see you next time. And I think Teriak has a debate or something. I don't know. So I'm going to be checking that out. So thank you all for hanging out, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.
Start the revolution, let the truth begin. Wake up, defeated lies, control me.